challenges we're facing today and the responsibility we have to plan for the future. Over the past several weeks, we've had the opportunity to review this budget in detail, and the approach remains consistent. We are addressing rising costs while also putting a long-term financial strategy in place. Most importantly, we are now taking actions to change how we fund projects by beginning to set aside money to reduce our reliance on debt. This is a critical step towards strengthening our financial position and helping to stabilize future tax increases. This budget was built with a clear focus on balance. It supports necessary investments in our infrastructure, including our roads, our beaches, flood mitigation, and recreation, while also recognizing the impact on our taxpayers. No one wants to raise taxes, but we are committed to making thoughtful decisions that protect the long-term financial health of the city. This is a responsible budget, and it puts Brigantine in a stronger position moving forward. If there's no other comments, we have roll call.
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, next up, we have resolution 2026-113. We have resolution number 26-114. This is a resolution supporting Assembly Bill number 1845 and Senate Bill number 1608 to require DEP and New Jersey Infrastructure Bank to provide priority for principal forgiveness on environmental infrastructure project loans to municipalities in coastal areas. A motion second. Thanks. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Finally reached the age where I got put little cheers on. I just can't see it anymore. I need larger print. All right, so we got resolution. All right, so we got resolution number 2026-115. This is a resolution authorizing the loan of beach badges to the Community Presbyterian Church. We have a motion second.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Questions or comments?
So we do every year, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we do it every year.
Volunteers.
Yeah. All right. Questions or comments? No comments. Can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. We have resolution 2026-116. This is a resolution adopting the Brigantine Employee Handbook as amended to comply with the New Jersey Family Leave Act. We have a motion second.
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2026-117. This is a resolution authorizing a contract with ABS Electrical, Inc. for the replacement of variable frequency drives at well house number 8. This in the amount of $14,450. A motion second.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
We have resolution 2026-118. This is a resolution authorizing a contract with Northeastern Electrical and GC Services for service change at the North Shore Lift Station. This is the amount of $18,502.47. We have a motion second.
I'll make that motion.
I'll make that motion. Second.
All right, we have a motion second. Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2026-119. This is a resolution authorizing a contract with Core and Main LP for the new base station installation. This is the amount of $22,187.10. A motion second.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2026-120. This is a resolution authorizing a contract with Core Main LP for residential meters and radios. This is the amount of $13,080. We have a motion second.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You? Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Haney?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
We have Resolution 2026-121. This is a resolution amending Resolution 2026-32 to the correct fiscal year. This is from 26 to 27. We have a motion second.
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View, yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Hany?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2026-122. This is a resolution authorizing the city manager to sign and execute any documents necessary in connection with a waterfront development application for property located at 5104 Ocean Drive South, Block 4301, Lot 22. Motion second.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View, yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Hany?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2026-123. This is a resolution authorizing the city manager to sign and execute any documents necessary in connection with a waterfront development application for property located at 5114 Ocean Drive South, Block 4302, Lot 4. We have motion second.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View, yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Hany?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2026-124. This is a resolution authorizing the award of contract to Atlantic Marine Construction for bulkhead installation at Ocean Drive West in Bay Court. This is the amount not to exceed $153,500. Motion second.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View, yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Hany?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2026-125. This is a resolution authorizing work change order number 1 for the sanitary sewer replacement project phase 1. This is a net increase of $379,118.98. We have a motion second.
Second.
So just to let people know what this is for this is for some of the drainage work that we're doing on 11th North. We want to make sure that before we pave the road, that there's not areas of that road where the water just sits. So this will help the water run to where it needs to get to. And this also includes the emergency repair work that was done on 38th Street. So that's the increase in this one. So if there's no questions or comments, can we have roll call?
View, yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Hany?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2026-126. This is a resolution authorizing a refund of an overpayment for a rental registration fee. We have a motion second.
So moved. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View, yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Hany?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2026-127. This is a resolution authorizing a contract with Main LP for census analytics leasing and extended warranty. This is the amount of $33,887. We have a motion second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
View, yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Hany?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2026-128. This is a resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement for the rental of vehicles during the summer season for beach patrol, beach control, which is our beach fee office, and public works. This will be in the amount of $31,710. We have a motion second.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Just to let people know, this is something we started to do, it was just last season, right, Al? We started to do this last season. It's made a big impact. We get vehicles. In the past, we were buying vehicles for the beach. You know, you have vehicles out on the beach, they don't last long. What we do now is we rent them for the season. We use them. At the end of the season, we turn them back in. Long term, this will be a big savings for the city because we won't have all the maintenance and repair of those vehicles. But it makes sure that the beach vehicles we use are always in good working condition. So this is a great, and I want to give credit to Al Stanley for coming up with this. So thank you very much for helping us save money. We appreciate it. If there's no questions or comments, we have roll call.
View, yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Hany?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2026-129. This is a resolution authorizing a contract with Blackjack Construction for various asphalt paving. This is the amount of $18,284.76. We have a motion and a second.
Second.
This is just various repair work that we've done on the avenue, out on Brigantine Avenue. It's a county road. We've had to dig it up to do some repairs. This is covering that repair work. That's all this is. If there's no questions or comments, we have roll call.
View. Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Hany?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Payne?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next up, we have our consent agenda. We have the Elks Noise Ordinance Extension, the POCC HOWA event, and Welcome Summer Bonfire. We have a motion second.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, we have roll call.
View. Yes. Lettieri?
Yes.
Hany?
Yes.
Virgilio?
Yes.
Payne?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, this time we're going to our council manager committee discussions. Anything for
I
us,
have
Ryan?
nothing at this time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Over to our department heads. Start with our deputy mayor.
I'd first like to thank our management team and Leon for the hard work working on the budget. It's a very responsible budget and it's going to set us up for the future and allow us to maintain a good fund balance. Golf course was closed yesterday and half of today so they could aerify and top dress the greens. They are doing so much work. It's unbelievable how much, every time you play, how many improvements you see each day. Inside the clubhouse looks great with the new paint and chairs and carpeting. They had a wedding. They've had a baby christening and different events out there already. And looking forward to a good tournament season. That's about it.
Second board, except there are still concerns about the handicap ramp at 13th Street. Do you know anything, update on that?
What if you have a comment? Yeah, we're actually going to be reaching out to our county executive to see what's going on. Our understanding from the contractor is that that handicap ramp was pulled out of the job. We're not sure what's going on. So I know that our city engineer, deputy city manager, are working on a letter to our county executive right now just to get an update on that. There was also a set of stairs that were there. It was a set of stairs, and the county made it a ramp, and we did actually let the county know that putting a ramp in the location was probably a bad idea because the storm came through and damaged it. So they took it out. Our understanding is that they do not intend to replace the stairs at this time, but we're hearing that from the contractors, and we hear it actually from the county government. So we're going to get those updates from them. Yeah, so we're on it.
Also some information on Public Works. Beach cleanup dates scheduled for this year will be May 30th, June 27th, July 25th, September 19th. The location will be 16th Street and Ocean Avenue. At the city parking lot there is where you would meet up. Time will be 9 a.m. to register. If you have any questions, you can contact John Doring. 266-7800. Also, the paper shredding events. The truck event will be May 30th and September 19th. The times are 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Again, the location will be the 16th Street Beach parking lot. We'll have commercial document shredding truck on site also for secure document and all paper shredding. For information, again, contact John Doring at 266-7800.
And Paul, I want to add too, I don't know if people realize, but the promenade is not actually owned by the city of Brigantine. It's actually owned by the county. It's county property. So that's why we have to reach out to the county to see why those decisions were made. But I heard the flagpole's coming. All right, go down to Dennis.
Mitch.
plenty of activity on the 26th Street baseball and softball fields, the boys and girls of summer. Went down that street a lot. It's great to see, and as well as whatever activities going on in the Bakersfield field. Other than that, nothing of important note for the third quarter. Thank you.
Down to Mark.
Mayor, thank you. I know it's early, but mark your calendars. We have Memorial Day coming. We have the parade sponsored by the VFW on the 24th, Sunday. Just up both at 5, I believe. But all of the charities on the island, the VFW, the Elks, and the American Legion will be having events all weekend. Check the times. While you're flipping through from Mike's phone number, you'll see the advertisements for everything going on that weekend. So.
Maddie's Car Wash, right, Mark?
Maddie's Car Wash,
Maddie's
yes,
Car
sorry.
Is that this weekend?
That is this weekend, Saturday.
Arcades, if that's
Yes.
what-
Yes, come get your car wash, support Elk charities. Thanks, Mayor.
Go down to me.
First, again, I want to thank the financial team for all your hard work. Guys did a fantastic job and Al going over everything with me. He knows I'm not that bright, so he explained it in detail, so I was able to grasp half of it. I also want to thank our garden club volunteers. Been hard at work getting ready for the summer season. The Brigantine Island Secret Garden Tour will be held on June 27th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., rain or shine. And you can pick up a list of the addresses that are on the Secret Garden Tour at either the farmer's market that morning, where they'll have a tent set up, or the Brigantine Community Center. Last but not least, I want to wish a speedy recovery for Mr. Bill Bennett. Recovering, got home from the hospital today. Wish him all the best.
Mike.
Thanks, Mayor. Thanks for everybody coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. I want to thank Alan and everyone else, all the departments head for doing the best we can this year. Having worked with Leon now for the last 10 years, I know the excellent job that he does, and thank you. Other than that, the Cultural Arts Commission had a great day last Sunday at their Frank Sinatra dinner at the Cove upstairs. Great time had by all, big crowd. Have more things coming up. The Economic Development Commission, they're working on the 250th anniversary of the country. Here and there, we're going to have a few extra items going on. We'll have details out shortly. We also have our 100th anniversary coming up. That's going to be after the summer. We're finalizing some things for that also. So there'll be 2 big events, along with food truck festivals and stuff that we have once a month now. It's right here at Honman Park. Chamber of Commerce is working hard. They have movies on the beach scheduled. A bonfire, great bonfire coming up. And that's about it. So, any questions? You know where to find my number. Thank you.
Thanks. A couple of updates too. We've been working with, Brigantine's been working with Senator Palestina to get answers on why the delivery charges for South Jersey gas are so high. You know, people are seeing like a 300% increase, and with other rising utilities, it's been out of control. We've been back and forth with South Jersey Gas requesting information. We had requested some specific details from them, because some of the information they gave was kind of, I think, general, and it was hard to kind of follow, so we asked for clarification and asked for some deeper detail on a few things. Put an update out the other day. It's been about 2 months since they've responded. They have reached out twice during that time to kind of give an update and let us know that they're working on it, but the department who's responsible for compiling that information is very overwhelmed and unable to answer questions. We're trying to be patient, but you know, after a while it starts to get frustrating. So we put that update out yesterday. I think with the, I want to say, public comment on that, South Jersey Gas reached out today and said we would have an answer by the end of the week. So as soon as that information comes in, we'll let people know. But they responded first thing this morning to apologize again for the delay in getting us the information, and that we will have all of the requested information by the end of the week. So as soon as that comes in, I'm going to talk it over with the senator and his staff, and then we will share all the information and questions publicly. And as I said from the beginning, I think one of the most important things is understanding what the main factors are driving those rates up. Because once we understand what those factors are, then we can start to begin to put together a plan to bring relief. I know that this has been a big platform for our new governor, Governor Mikey Sherrill. She's working on utility bills, and I'm hoping this is something that we can all work on together to try to bring relief. I know she's done a couple things in the state to try to get things under control, and I'm hoping through the senator that we'll be able to share the information that we find and some ideas we have on getting this done. Because affordability is a major issue in our state right now. So we'll keep everybody posted. But again, they responded this morning to apologize for the delay, that we will have the answers by the end of this week. So we'll keep people posted either way. Next big thing, the state passed some changes when it comes to e-bikes. I know that this is in response to the request of a number of municipalities. A number of young people have gotten hurt and lost their lives on e-bikes. So the new regulations are out. They take effect this summer. Chief, I know that you guys put some information out from the police department. If you can continue to put stuff out on social media and stuff in the newspaper. I think my biggest concern too is, one, there's a lot of people who don't know that changes happened. Two, there's going to be people coming from out of state that might not have similar regulations of what they can expect. There's a lot of people who come here who do follow our social media. I think the biggest challenge too is there is not a lot of guidance from the state on how to make this work. And I think one of the biggest issues is they're requiring insurance, but to my knowledge, no one's insuring e-bikes right now. And I think there's also a license that they have to get as well, correct? Yeah. Yeah, I would just continue to share what we know, that there's changes coming, but a lot of this is we still need guidance from the state, and we just don't have that guidance. And I just think it makes it challenging. That's all. So we're doing the best we can. Go ahead, Mike.
Chief, is it true that there's new requirements, new rules and regulations apply to the e-bikes that are over 20 miles an hour, more so for license and registration, and have a throttle and that the less than 20 mile an hour pedal assist bikes are not under that?
And scooters. And who, as of now, is required to wear helmets.
As I said, there's a lot of changes. Just want to at least start the discussion so people know this is coming. Because I don't want to be July and all of a sudden people are like, I've never heard about this. So. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Chief, also going online, not everything obviously on there is gospel, but they can seek some guidance, just searching whatever they can find on Title 39 too, right? Whatever's, they can find up-to-date info, at least search for up-to-date info. I know there's a good bit on there already. Like I said, it's not gospel, but. Right. Exactly. Exactly. As far as our residents, visitors, whoever, you know, they do have, they have some options. And the Title 39, just for clarity, that's motor vehicle law for New Jersey. Thank you.
And thank you, I appreciate it. It sounds like the department's on time. Other thing we're going to talk about, beach bathrooms. This has been a huge request for people. We are working on upgrading our beach bathrooms. The plan was to do 4 of them this summer. There's a specific type of bathroom that we need to use out there. It's to meet all the requirements when it comes to ADA as well as being out there on the beach. When we looked at the cost of doing 4, they were actually way more expensive than we realized. Our plan is to do 2 this summer, 2 next summer, and start picking that off. But that is moving forward. The bathrooms are actually being constructed ahead of time. They will be brought in and dropped on site, but we're looking to have those in place by midsummer. We were hoping to have them for the start of the summer, but we won't, but they will be here midsummer, but we're going to continue to work on that as we move forward. The other big thing, and this has kind of been hanging out there for a while, is the county supposed to be doing a redesign of the Lighthouse Circle. In short, the circle is not a circle, it's an obstructed roadway. Some people treat it like a circle, some people treat it like an obstructed roadway. The county wants to make it a real circle. This has been in the design phase with the county for about 2 years. I know engineers move slow, but I don't know if they move that slow. So we're reaching out to the county to get an update on where this is. I've reached out to several of the county commissioners. They're also trying to get us an update of where this is and how we move forward on that. But we're going to keep people posted. But to kind of put this in perspective, this is 3 mayors in almost 20 years of trying to get this project done. You know, starting to worry when we're 2 years into design. But we're going to find out what's going on with that and let people know because the county said they would do it. So we need to get it done. We want to make sure that it's safe out there for everybody. So we'll keep everybody posted. Yeah, the irony is when this first came, when it first got on council, people talked about the issues with the circle. And I said, we can solve this problem by putting yield signs out there. I was told that the yield signs would not meet DOT standards because it's not a true circle. And if the city or the county put yield signs out there with it not being a circle and there was an accident, the city would then become liable for the accident because it doesn't meet the DOT standard. So I'm just telling you what I was told. I feel like put a couple signs out there, real cheap fix. But we were told that we are not allowed to do that. So the county is moving forward with a redesign of the circle to make it a real circle. So this way circle will apply. And I'm gonna laugh if they just put yield signs out there for the circle because we could have just put signs, but it's not our road, it's the county road. So we're working with them to do what we need to do, but I think we need to make sure that this project keeps moving and gets done and the residents aren't waiting another 20 years, right? So let's make sure we get this done. The other thing I'm going to talk about, the last update, is the pickleball and tennis courts. There was major damage to them over the winter, a lot of cracking. We had a company come in, all the repairs were done. It looks absolutely beautiful. But I want people to know that this isn't the final bit. This is just to make sure that they're playable. We're also in the design phase for a full renovation of all of the outdoor recreational facilities out there. It's bocce ball, pickleball, tennis, hockey, and mini golf. So we're working on that. We have some designs coming back in. Once we have internal approvals and working with our pickleball and tennis ambassadors, we're going to hold a public meeting this summer. So one, everyone who partakes in that can come out and take a look at it. Also, 2, with the residents who live around there to make sure that things are up to their standards. We're going to be putting in sound buffers to make sure this pickleball, I don't know if you guys have heard it, but it's a constant noise back and forth. It has been major issues in other municipalities. We're going to do what we can to put in sound buffers to try to minimize that. So that'll be coming. We're moving forward on that. Once we have the design done, the next part of that is we have to work on putting together the funding. As we've told people, this is going to be a multi-year project. It's not something that's going to get done all at once, because yes, we want to get it done, but we want to make sure that we're smart with how we spend money. So the first part of this is design, community input, and then we'll start to look at how we put together the funding to get that project done. All right. Just go ahead.
I know we're addressing the gas bill, but some people have been complaining about high electric bills, but I think their game plan is to address the rising gas bills first. And after that, then you're going to attack it.
Yeah, I think you don't want to spread yourself too thin, and I think it's important to start in one spot and get some answers and get some real movement. The other thing too is I think if we look at what's happening with the gas bills, that may shed some insight into what's happening with electric bills. There's a lot going on, and what's really amazing about this is that people from the tri-state area have reached out to me through social media to give ideas, suggestions. These are things you should pay attention to, and it's not just a New Jersey issue. This is actually impacting people across the tri-state area, and they want answers too. So I let people know that once we know this, we will share this publicly, because this does impact more than just, Atlantic City Electric or South Jersey gas customers. This is across the board. Some people also, we focus a lot on South Jersey, but people from North Jersey have also reached out too, along with some of their elected officials. We'll say, whatever you find, please send us, because we're going to take up these issues with our local utilities as well. So we'll keep everybody posted.
And some people are saying, well, my gas bills are dropping. That's because your usage is down right now. So it doesn't mean that the gas company actually did anything. It just means you're using less at this time as the weather gets worse.
And that's one of the things the gas company did share, is that rates would come down around this time, but for the same reason, because usage is down, the rates all drop. When usage is high, the rates go up. So we want to get clarification. I will tell you, they gave me, and I'm going to say it, they gave me a number on what they said the rates went up, but it doesn't match what people are paying. So I'm assuming I'm missing something. The numbers, the math doesn't math. So I asked for that breakdown and how they can explain how this number equals this number, right? So we want to make sure, and that's why I said, with the frustration and anger that's out in the community, I don't want to put out information if it's not 100% accurate, it's not clarified, because I want to make sure that people have the truth. That's not fair to anyone involved. So we're going to work our way through the process, get the correct information, and then share it publicly, so this way people understand. And that's why I said, when math doesn't math, you've got to ask the question, give them the opportunity to answer that before, because once it gets out in the public and people get an idea, people are just, it's going to escalate. So we want to make sure that we're focused on providing solutions, not just making people angry. Thank you. All right, this time we're going to open it up for public comment. Anybody wishing to be heard, please come up, state your name and address for the record. Come on, Dad, come on up.
Talking about my name's Frank Cajani, live at 605 West Shore Drive. I got a letter in the mail today from some company, I don't know who they are. They're saying if you don't sign up for them, you're going to be in the lead for your rates to keep going up. If you sign up with them, they're going to hold your rates low. It didn't make sense. I don't know if anybody else got the letter or not.
Is it from a utility company?
I don't even know the name of the company. They say they're not involved with the Atlantic Gas, but I don't know. I didn't even understand.
A private contractor and a propane company, but once you bring the letter in, we'll look at it, because
If I still have
don't
it.
sign up for anything yet, just bring the letter.
Yeah, I just want to let you know, okay?
Yeah, thank you. I know with electricity, you can shop the rates. I don't know if it's the same for
Well, my
gas.
electric bill's staying down because I got the solar panels. It's keeping it down.
That's perfect, thanks. Yes, Mrs. Phillips.
Ann H. Phillips, 308 27th Street. Just a comment on the budget. I know it's passed and that was not unexpected. And this has come up before, but looking over it, it was interesting to see that the city's revenues have increased almost $2 million over last year. And you're leaving almost $5.5 million in the surplus out of $9.5 million that was in the surplus. It's interesting to note that over the years, the city always has a large surplus at the end of the year. And they use maybe 40-some% in the budget. And it's a practice, I think, that they call conservative, and certainly I'm conservative. But I wonder at this practice, because by leaving so much in that surplus to carry it over, the taxpayers have to come across to pick up what is extra, extra expenses. So I just wanted to make that point, and I see the auditors here, and he definitely doesn't agree with what I'm saying. But in terms of, the taxpayer and how much taxpayer it has to make up when you're carrying such a large surplus. So that's just my comment, and I hope you think something about it. But I know your practice through the years has just been the opposite. You keep a large surplus as surplus. So at any rate, just something to think about when we all have to pay our taxes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mrs. Phillips, I was just going to say that the strong surplus, it also helps our bond rating as well, which in turn saves money.
Something that I wanted to make.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out that one fact.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. Ashley Kitten, 4200 Atlantic Brigantine Boulevard. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to come out and speak to you all tonight. So as said, I'm Ashley Kitten. I'm here on behalf of our 4-unit condo association, and we're here tonight to talk a little bit about us struggling to understand some necessity and fairness around a requirement in a letter that we received. But I do want to first state that we have had some communication back and forth, and this was a prepared statement, so I'll get to that at the end as well. So we were informed that a state requirement tied to emergency access was affording us the necessity to move a water meter. However, based on our understanding, water meters can currently be read electronically, and each property has a shutoff valve located at our curb currently. So if that's the case, we're respectfully asking what specific emergency scenarios require the meter itself to be relocated from our current crawl space area to the curb. And after review of cited ordinances, we understand that the city has the right to access our meters for inspection, and under certain circumstances has the authority to temporarily shut off our residential water. The city currently has the ability to access the meter in our crawl space. It's just not the preferred location, which we understand. We fail to see in other ordinances where the city has the legal ability to mandate this relocation of meters or shut off our water for non-compliance, which the letter that we received stated, especially in a building of 30 years plus age, which ours is. Further, after reviewing additional ordinances, we understand this requirement exists for potential new construction, but fail to see the clear language requiring meters to be at the curb for existing properties. Additionally, there seems to be some inconsistent communication regarding whether or not the meter for this project would be provided by Public Works or not, and the ownership of the current meter. So the cost of the materials for us would be approximately $2,300, and we're receiving quotes for the movement of this in excess of $5,000. So that's why I'm here on behalf of the four of us saying that this is a really undue hardship, and we're being faced with that significant unexpected financial burden with that compliance listed in 90 days. So given all of that, we're respectfully asking, what are the specific ordinances guiding this? Why is this being enforced in a way that appears inconsistent with written code? On what legal basis is the city threatening to cut off our essential water for noncompliance? And if you are legally allowed to require the movement, why must we as the homeowners bear the full financial cost? And additionally, would the old meter responsibility remain with the city, as we believe that it should? So I want to thank everybody that has spoken with me today, because I've spoken with many of you. I appreciate the phone calls, the conversations, and your ability and your willingness to be collaborative. I want to make sure that you know that we are not here to be adversarial, that we just want to get to a resolution, and it seems like we're working towards that. I just felt it really important to be here and have this discussion.
Absolutely. Thank you. I can say we are working towards a resolution. I'm going to turn it over to our deputy manager, Ryan Hurst, because I know she's been working with you on this issue.
Hi, Ashley. Thank you so much for coming tonight, for the time on the phone to speak with me earlier. So we want to let you know, first and foremost, that at this point, we aren't going to push the 90-day limit. We're not viewing you as being in compliant because you have contacted us, and we are going to work something out. As far as the ownership, we do have to go through that with our attorney, and he is here tonight. We're in the situation, and we would like to discuss it further.
I really appreciate that. Thank you. Again, your willingness, your ability, and your phone calls back and forth. So thank you for addressing it here while I'm here. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
There's no other further public comment. All right, we'll close the public portion. Any final council comments? Seeing none, we have a motion and second for adjournment.
I'll make that motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Seeing none, motion passed. Thank you for coming out and watching your council team at work. Enjoy your night, everybody. And to all our mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. This weekend, don't forget, everybody, don't forget, it's Mother's Day.